Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. I have another Mushinin review for you today. This is Battanin's Can House. Kind of a very straight to the point name, but basically what it is a can of cola that kind of opens up and transforms into this little dojo. So kind of the draw or adorable quality of the Mushinin line is that they are little bug ninjas and they hide in kind of everyday items. So this one happens to look like a can of cola. If we take a look at the side, you can see it is accentuating the golden armor there, which I don't think can come out, but we'll find that out by the time we're done here. I believe this guy is a grasshopper, since he's Battanin. So this guy is like the common rider of Mushinin. But you can see here the contents on the back. Here are some of the other sets. This one is a clock. This one is a box of a quarter pounder, basically. And then here's some of the features. He can use this zip line. He has a ladder, has a little balcony out here. Not too much going on the bottom or the top. So pretty cool. I believe this has a few stickers, so I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the box, apply the stickers, and then we'll take a closer look. Alright, so this is everything you get here in the set. You get the little Battanin figure, and he comes with a tiny little shuriken. As you can see here, you just peg it right into his hand. Arms move up and down. Pretty much the only articulation on the figure, but very nicely detailed, very nicely painted. I think these things are pretty cute, so I'm really having fun time collecting these. They're very simplistic, but they're very neat. You get this kind of bridge walkway, which will come into play a little bit later. You also get this, which I believe is supposed to be like a mailbox, and you can actually peg this in so he can accept mail, apparently. You get a little ladder. You get this little platform, which we'll get into in a little bit. You get this little table, which is made out of a 50 yen piece, which is absolutely adorable. Now, it's not a real 50 yen piece, obviously, but it's molded to look like one. I think that's really cool. I like that quite a bit. You get an extra sword accessory, which of course he can hold. Very simply, just plug it into his hand. And then you get this kind of short piece of rope that this piece can slide back and forth. So pretty basic there, but very cool. So that is all of the things as far as accessories go. This is the main part of the playset. It is meant to look like a can of cola. You can see it's Gubby Gubby Cola. And this is one big sticker, and this is a little supplemental sticker. And then there's these two big stickers on the back. Now these four you apply yourself. As you can see, I kind of should have moved mine over a little bit. This one's a little bit too close to the edge, but what are you going to do? They're just kind of, you put them on to kind of just enforce the fact that it's supposed to look like a can of cola. Now it does come with extra stickers on the sheet. So if you'd like to customize it in any way, you can. You can take these off and apply them in any way you want. This is just how the directions suggest to put these on, but you can do whatever you want. How this works is you lift the lid up. You can see there's a little clock sticker. That came pre-applied. All the stickers on the inside came pre-applied. And then you open this up, and you can see now, this is kind of how much it opens up, but you're definitely meant to open it more. But you have to be careful because you see there's a tab right here where my thumb is, and that's kind of preventing that. But you're kind of meant to, this tab is meant to push down a little bit so that it can clear that thicker tab on the back, and then it goes around to the other side. So you just have to be a little ginger with it, but it is meant to open up this much. And then you can see this sticker and these two over here, they came pre-applied, so you don't have to put those on. You can see down here he's got like a little stove and a refrigerator molded into the wall, which is kind of neat. And then he's just got this kind of molded stone area, and it actually has a cool texture to it, which is really neat. Now these three connectors here is where you can take this and plug this in, so you can see the kind of hexagonal connection hole there that pegs into any one of these three. So you can put it here, you can put it here. I'm just going to put it in the middle, and it doesn't snap in, it's just meant to be loose, but gravity will keep it in place. So that way, if you have another one later on, you can connect it on this side, and then you have little walkways in between the little homes made of various household objects. Now you can see this here on the back is a platform that you can come down like this, and anywhere you see a screw, since that's metal, the magnet in his feet, he'll stick right on there. And you can shake it and he's not going to fall off, so that piece will. But the magnets actually attach pretty well, so I like that a lot. And you can also use this as a connector to kind of make a little walkway to another playset if you have it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this platform, and you can see these two connections here. They're going to peg into these two pegs right here. And then that is set up. You can take the little ladder, and you can see the two little notches in the platform there. I'm going to put this off to the side just to make it a little bit easier. And then you can just kind of pop that in there. Just kind of, you know, it pegs in pretty snugly, honestly. It's pretty nice. So there you have your ladder. This piece here, you can peg one into this little spot up here. And then this one, there's a little hole here on the platform. And that, I kind of wish the second one was a little higher up because he kind of just hits right into the ladder. But what he's meant to do is, again, there's a screw in here, so the magnet will connect. And then he's just kind of meant to slide down, which in theory I like, but it's just not really a long enough space. And I kind of wish it was maybe pegged into here so that he could kind of slide down and land on the platform. But it's not a big deal. It's just kind of fun. But I'm going to take these off for now, since I've demonstrated that. The little 50 yen piece table can just be kind of put anywhere. It doesn't peg into any specific spot. It's just meant to be supplemental. But the other part that's really cool, there's a gimmick. So you can see this little symbol right here. And that's kind of letting you know that there's an action feature. So you take the magnet, and that flips open this little cabinet, which reveals this kind of golden armor, which I think is really cool. I've been trying to see if it comes out of there. I don't think it does. It does wiggle a little bit, but I don't think it's any kind of armor that any of them can wear or anything like that. But that sword from earlier can get put in here as kind of like a magical treasure that he's guarding as a supplement to the armor. And then you can close this back up, and then you just attach him again. Whoops. There you go. And then it just pops up. I think that's really cool. I'm going to move the ladder just so you can see it a little bit easier. But yeah, I think that's pretty neat. I love the little armor in there. I think it looks really cool. I love the design here on the side and the styling of how this kind of looks like a little dojo. I just think that's really fun. I like that quite a bit. And like his portrait is a stamp. Like that's classic. That's hilarious. So I think these are really well done. I think they're a lot of fun. I like that too. The other thing is if you have this closed back up, you can have them stick to the wall if you want. Anywhere that there's a screw, the magnet will stick. Will stick up here. Not as strong up there. Probably because it's not a straight connection, but... So that's it for the little playset as far as all the features that it has. But the other thing that's pretty cool, you can take this and plug these up here. I wonder if mine's a little loose because it keeps flicking open there. You can take the ladder and slide it down behind the platform. And then you can close this back up. I don't know, I must have done something because now it won't stay still. I mean, it locks in place well enough. Maybe there's just something close enough to it that it thinks it's detecting a magnet. I'm not sure. But you can close this up. And then you can just kind of put the table back in here, and then you can close this up, and then that stores everything inside. Now, obviously, this big piece can fit inside, but it's kind of larger than the whole playset, so that makes sense. You can even fit this little guy inside if you like. You can open him up and just kind of toss him inside and close that back up. So I think that's really neat. I think that's a fun little feature that you can store everything inside except this piece, but pretty much all of the whole of the playset, once you open it back up, is all available for you. Now, his magnet would have set that off, of course. Maybe the sword's not pushed in far enough. Because you can see it definitely connects. it definitely stays in place. Just for some reason the magnet is, I don't know, something in there setting it off. But in any case, it's a really neat little playset. I think they're fun. If I remember correctly, this playset was somewhere in the area of like 15 to... I think it was about $15 for this, actually, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that's a pretty decent little value. I'm going to try to bring the box in here. Let's see if you can get a look at this again. But yeah, I definitely think these are fun. And I like the potential of being able to connect a bunch of these together. Oh, I forgot you can put the little table inside as well. So I think it's fun. It's definitely neat that it looks like a little can of cola. And then you open it up and it's this cool little dojo inside. And then the fact that you can connect it to several other play sets that you might also get for this line. So I've been having fun with these. I'm going to continue reviewing them for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, thank you so much for watching.